Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Economics Time newspaper headline. So, first of all, conquer suitors seek clarity over shareholder rights. Next, foreign funds can own over 51% in IDBI government. Next, e-auction for Reliance Cap later this month. Base bid at rupees 5,231 crore. Next, banks flag NARCL takeover bid for Twin Sri Group cause. Next, premium models drive car, TV, smartphone sales in Diwali season. Next, World Bank ups India financial year 23 growth forecast says country to remain one of the fastest growing major economies. Next, new forex rules, angels hit complaints hurdle. Next, global slowdown, IMF call for deep reforms. Next, Krish's Mystery Sons formally join SP Group. Next, plan to curb some aircraft imports may hurt biz jets. Aviation mean has sought steps to contain non-essential imports. Industry fears delay in node for plane purchases. Next, government likely to lease out 11 more airports soon. Next, government list on page number 2 in that government list 19 bills for LS says ready for discussion of all issues. Next, inflation jobs border EWS quota in opinion discussion list. Next, attack on buses inflames Maharashtra Karnataka border fight. Next, way cleared for road 5 km of silent valley in Kerala. Next, BJP meet focuses on next assembly polls state yatras. Next, no procedural no procedural lapse in demo. RBI to SC. No judicial review needed once there is no lapse, says RBI. Next, can liberty be deprived due to nationality? SC asks agencies. Next, Maharashtra political crisis. So SC to take up pleas on Jan 13. Next, the alarm bell sounded by urban indifference to elections. Then on page number 4 in that new rules spend up adoption process, pre-adoption, adoption and post-adoption counseling for older kids and parents a must. Next, rules designed keeping the child's interest in mind. We have looked at all possible ways to make this simpler for children and provide support to adoptive parents. Next, Afghan terror networks matter of concern. Doval. Joint, joint declaration for stable, secure Afghanistan urges non-interference in internal affairs. Next, the meeting also focused on enhancing connectivity and transport corridor in the region. Next, Lakhimpur case charges framed against Ashish Mishra 13 others trial will begin on December 16. Next, Gujarat cops arrested TMC leader over tweets on Morbi. Bengal CM condemns party spokesperson Saket Gohel arrest criticizes BJP for vindictive attitude. Next, noted economist Yogender Algah 83 pass away. Next on page number 5 in that Samsung could peep Xiaomi to be biggest smartphone co in India. Next, crisis mystery son join SP group may get executive role soon. Uh, Science step up Firoz and Fazan to work in various verticals for 18 months, mentored by their uncle. Next, Dabur plans to enter Femini care market under the Fem brand. Next, Daiichi 6 forensic audit into Fortis IHH deal. Co-moves High Court also for a probe into any nexus between RTH and former Fortis health promoter. Then next, Maruti recalls 9,125 cars to fix possible seat belt defects. Then on page number 8 in that IITN's bag over 130 rupees 1 crore plus packages, but number of offers is still behind last year's 185. IIT Bombay yet to disclosure number. Next, Adani among three Indians or on Forbes Asia Heroes of philanthropy list. Next, VI looks to reset timeline of pref bond issue to ATC. Lack of clarity on equity conversion of government dues causes delay. Next, ICMR site faced 6,000 hacked attempts in a day. Next, ATL Africa IFC Inc. $194 million loan facility. Next, ATL launches new plant for international roaming. Next, telecost to get 2 paisa for disaster alert. Next, revises telecost revenue and uses data reporting format. Next, GSK gets regulatory approval to launch shingles wax in India. Then next on page number 9 in that nothing found yet to link Gambia death to syrup. Expert committee reviews evidence from cough syrup samples. However, meeting remains inconclusive. Next, first 19 World Cup matches draw over 30 million TV viewers. Next, prices of steel continue to fall amid high input cost. Next, landmark car eyes two-fold jump in sales. Next, realtor Devrat buys 5 luxury apartments in Prabha Devi for over 113 crore. Next, broadcaster reaches out to government on PSB stipulation. Next, revenue department stance cannot be contrary to its own circular SC. Next, foreign funds can own their 51% in IDBI Bank. FinMin would not get bank's primary dealer business, says minister. Then on page number 10, in that FinMin allows PSUs to invest surplus cash in debt schemes of private mutual fund. Next, yield harden through traders expect to lower rate rise in RBI policy. Next, oil tumbles to its lowest since Jan. Next, KYC for mutual fund. Next, tech stocks drive sell-off on Wall Street. Next, rupee slumps 76 paisa to close at $82.618. Next, Morgan Stanley rises targets on PSU banks. Then on page number 11 in that, IRDA steps to boost new businesses for insurance costs. Next, bankers question NARCL's offered for twin Seri group costs. Next, 5 paisa to buy IFL SEC online retail broking business. Next, BNP is overweight has India's a stable island in a stormy sea. Next, no change likely in Nifty's March reshuffling. Next, disappointed lenders. Next, robust domestic demand. Next, Fetch retains India growth forecast at 7%. Next, queries raised during road shows. Next, extension of wet lease period. Next, India bulls housing to prepay bonds worth rupees 1000 crore. Next, television sales tripled. Next, on page number 12 in that forex rules trip Indian angels looking to fund global startups. Complaints issues rise as authorities banks insist of investment via overseas direct investment route. Next, EdTech need to be a part of the entire education system. Economics Times Startup Award Women's Ahead winner says anything done outside school banned aid solution. Next, unfortunately, education tech in India has become synonymous with B2B, B2C education tech or test preparation. That is very narrow view of education tech. Next, PC sales fall off for pandemic highs as school reopen. Biz buys dip. Premium devices is still in high demand with sales sagging at entry levels, says IDC report. Next, Pixel devices to get more privacy tools. Next, Microsoft to raise Xbox game prices. Next, Cars 24 on sustainable track cuts burn rate. CMO Janjit says burn rate reduced by around 50%. Next, Cognix impacts TCS deal wins worth $1.8 billion plus. Platform clocks 51 deal wins in 2 years. CBU. Next, IT services cause add more hybrid jobs to tap into wider talent pool. On the rise, active full-time hybrid job opening have doubled to 45,000 in November from 22,000 in October, according to data complied by Expeno. Then on page number 13 in that oversight border slams Meta for special treatment to VIP users, calls for overhaul of cross-check program that shield elite users from content rules. Next, Meta threatened to ban news on its platform if media will passed. Next, US delays patent waiver deal for COVID diagnostics therapeutics. I am repeating again. USITC may launch provide information on market dynamic. Next, DPIIT 6 views on IPR. Next, Beijing relaxes COVID test norms following widespread protest. Next, Mill, Mill India gets meets finance min Sitaraman. Next, Russian airfield attacked day after drone strikes on bases. Next, Oz MPs land in Taiwan, defying Beijing warning. Next, German factory orders see small uptick in October. Next, Indonesia passes law criminalizing adultery. On page number 14, in that global slowdown, IMF calls for deep reforms, calls for broadening G20 common framework in detailed presentation to G20 Sherpas in Udaipur. Next, House panel for marking out systematically key in e-platforms for scrutiny. Next, India, Belarus to explore option of trade settlement in rupee. Then next on page number 15, it's an article section in that triple PS for PHC and more for healthcare. Next, tweak for banks to scale up lending. Next, CBDC, HIBI, GBs. Next, offshoots of intellect. Next, RBI may prefer a moderate hike. Next, self-elected has option. Next, smell of peace in earth's heaven. Next, and in night for winter of discontent. Next, an idea for US from the island of Dursey. Then on page number 17, in that prestigious award to celebrate decades of innovation and success. Next, the question around Kim Jong Un's precious child. Next, football clubs upheaval shows and their on hair control over a millionaire clan. Next, ETO hits Agrian blogger apologizes. Next, unused Australia player scores Messi's t-shirt. Next, return of the Brazilian swagger. Next, that much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.